Welcome back to my channel. Today, I'm spilling the beans on a big change in my gardening journey. Yeah, you read that title right. I'm never growing these tomatoes again. You won't believe the challenges I've faced. Curious to know why and what's next? Stick around because I got a new tomato strategy that I can't wait to share with you. All right, so let me start with a little background. This year, I decided to try out a few different tomato varieties, hoping to find the perfect ones for my garden. I was super excited and had high hopes, but not all of them lived up to my expectations. In fact, some of them were downright disappointing. Take a look at this one. It's an heirloom variety called Brandywine. Gorgeous, right? But looks can be deceiving. These tomatoes turned out to be a real challenge. They were prone to cracking. Blight hit them hard and they just didn't produce as much fruit as I hoped. Now, don't get me wrong, Brandywine tomatoes are delicious, but the effort and the heartbreak, not worth it for me. And then there's the yellow pears tomatoes. Wait. I found myself constantly battling pests and diseases. It felt like a never-ending war. Gardening should be fun and rewarding, not stressful. I mean, who wants to spend more time fighting pests than actually enjoying their garden? This brings me to my new strategy. Instead of sticking with these troublesome varieties, I'm focusing on tomatoes that are not only delicious, but also hardy and high-yielding. Introducing the Juliets and Celebrities. The Juliet's tomatoes are small, but they pack a punch in terms of flavor and productivity. They're like little grape tomatoes, perfect for salads and snacking. And the Celebrity variety? Talk about a robust performer. These plants are disease-resistant and produce a ton of medium-sized, juicy tomatoes. Mom, so good! And the best part? I'm not constantly worrying about pests and diseases. These varieties are much easier to care for, making my gardening experience so much more enjoyable. Let me break it down for you. Here are the top 3 reasons why I've switched to Juliet's and Celebrity's tomatoes. First, they're incredibly resilient. I've noticed a significant reduction in issues like cracking and blight. This means less stress and more healthy plants. Second, they're prolific. These varieties produce a bountiful harvest, which means more tomatoes for your salads, sauces, and snacks. And third, they taste amazing. Trust me, once you try these, you won't miss the old varieties. Gardening should be about enjoying the process and reaping the rewards, not stressing over problematic plants. So, if you're tired of battling your tomatoes, maybe it's time for a change too. Try out different varieties and find what works best for you. That's all for today, folks. I hope you found this video helpful and inspiring. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more gardening tips and tricks. And I'd love to hear from you. What tomato varieties have you struggled with? And what are your favorites? Let me know in the comments below. Happy gardening, and I'll see you next time. And before I forget, I wanted to give a quick shout out to our gardening community. Your tips and tricks have been invaluable. Special thanks to mention a few usernames or viewers who gave great advice. Your suggestions helped me pivot to these amazing varieties. If you have any more tips or questions, drop them in the comments. Let's keep this garden conversation going.